Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so crazy excited to be filming this video today for you guys. The postman just knocked on my front door. Look what he delivered to me. The brand new Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I am so super excited to be trying out this super hyped palette. Oh, I don't even have any words. And you guys, the box had a TV in it. It had a TV in it. Like what? So yes, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys close-ups of what the palette looks like. We're going to do swatches of all of the shades. I'm going to give you a review. We're going to do a look using some of the colors, and then I'm going to give you my review and final thoughts on the palette. Now, obviously, if you are new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as part of the family. I do upload new videos 3 times a week. So yes, if you're excited to see this bad boy in action and a close-up of all of the beautiful colors, then keep on watching. Okay, so first up, this is what the palette looks like. It is fairly thin and lightweight. It's made out of like a cardboard kind of material, and it's got it's like a pearlescent white, and then on the front it says the Jaclyn Hill palette, and then it's got Morphe down the bottom. This is all embossed in silver. On the back, it says Morphe x Jaclyn Hill. Hopefully you can see that. So this here is what the inside of the palette looks like. Obviously, as you can see, there is a mixture of cool tones and warm tones. I would say it is predominantly warm toned though. And in the little video that was playing inside the press kit, Jaclyn herself did say that there is mattes, shimmers, and also a pressed glitter. But I'm not too sure which of these is actually the pressed glitter, but you know, we might figure that out when we swatch it. So the inside of the palette is actually silver, and then there's a little message at the top here that says this palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers, XO Jaclyn. So yes, oh my gosh, I'm just so excited to even swatch this. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with all of it, Jaclyn said that it has taken her and Morphe 2 years to actually create this palette. Apparently all of these shadows are a completely brand new formulation, so they are different to all of the other Morphe eyeshadows that you can get. Now this palette is going to set you back $38 US, and it's got 35 different shades in it. Now I thought it might be helpful and interesting for you guys to see the original Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette in comparison to the brand new one. So obviously both of these are 35 shadow palettes. The original Morphe packaging is actually quite a bit smaller than the Jaclyn Hill palette, and obviously one of the main differences is that this one here, the original favorites palette by Jaclyn, this was just a collection of all of her favorite Morphe shadows, whereas these are all brand new that she's worked on herself. Now the press kit did come with all of these little swatches that lists all these shade names, which I think is really cool. I'm assuming that when you actually purchase the palette when this releases on the 21st of June, that you're going to have this included in it. So as a first impression looking at this palette, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love that there is a mixture of finishes and tones. I also love that there are shimmer shades for the brow bone and also a matte black for darkening up any eyeshadow look. They honestly look stunning. They look so gorgeous. Okay, so that's probably all of the details that you need to know about the palette. Let's move on to the swatches. Okay, so just quickly going to show you guys another close-up of the palette. So here is the outside packaging, white with silver metallic trimming, and then the inside of the palette is silver. And hopefully you can see the shadows a bit better. I feel like I was flapping it around before, so you probably couldn't really see them. I think that there's a really nice mixture of matte and shimmer finishes, and I also think there's a really nice mixture of shades. So yes, let's get into the swatches now. Okay, starting with the top row on the left-hand side first, we've got in light and then beam. These are the 2 shimmery highlighting shades from the palette. Then the next 2 are matte crease or transition colors, as I would call them. Then this one here is called faint, this shimmery pink, then sissy, and then little lady. These are all the lightest colors from the palette. Okay, moving on to the second row. Now this row is actually majority matte shadows. So first we've got creamsicle and then butter. I had a little bit of difficulty swatching butter, as you can see. These mattes do look a little powdery and a little choppy when they are swatched. Yeah, so then Puta, Pukey, and now Hunts. And then these ones here, oh my god, I die. Firework and Queen. The shimmers are just like actually next level. Okay, the third row is probably my favorite of all of the rows. These are really rich, deep sort of wine and copper tones. So the first 3 are shimmers, and then the next 3 are matte, and then this last one, cran apple. Look at that. It is so gorgeous. So yeah, love this row. Row 4 starts with these really beautiful purple tones. I'm super impressed with these purples because I do know how difficult it is to manufacture a purple eyeshadow that actually swatches and looks, you know, really pigmented and bright. So yeah, majority of these are shimmers, and then the last 2 are mattes, but
yeah, again, absolutely gorgeous. And then the final 5th row, look at this pool party shade. Like, are you kidding me? And then Jada, and then Diva. Oh, I want to rub Diva all over my face. It is beautiful. Then a couple of deeper matte tones as well, and then finally finishing with the matte black. As you can see, the matte ones are a little bit patchy when they swatch, so hopefully on the eyes they're different.
Okay, moving on to my favorite part now, the actual, using and trying the eyeshadows on my eyes. They do feel very different in texture to the other Morphe matte shadows. They're much more buttery and sort of more velvety, and some of them actually feel quite wet when you touch them, when obviously, they're not. But yeah, really, really beautiful formula. I'm excited to see how they wear on my eyes, how they blend, all of that. Okay, so starting out with Silk Cream. This is like a medium toned orangey yellowy kind of terracotta color. Beautiful transition shade. Okay, going in with Butter now. This one is a matte as well and just a little bit deeper. Oh, these actually blend out so easily, you guys. Like, can we? Oh my gosh. So despite the fact that they looked a little bit patchy in the finger swatches, they're definitely blending out very well. Be interesting to see how we go with some of the deeper matte shades. Oh my god, and they feel so soft on the eyes, like actual velvet. So yeah, definitely can tell you guys already, this formula is very, very different to the other matte shadows by Morphe. Okay, going in with Hunts now. Hunts or Hunty? Hunts. This is like an orangey kind of color. I'm gonna work that one through the lower crease. Honestly, they blend so easily. That is crazy. I mean, for mattes to blend out this easily and this well and be this pigmented in color, like, you cannot complain. It wouldn't even matter what the shimmers were like. I would buy the palette just for this. I mean, $38. Okay, picking up Buns now. This is another matte. It's a little bit deeper. I'm going to run this through the lower lash line. This one's got more of like a red undertone. Warm tone heaven. Okay, going in with Sissy now. This is like a pink metallic with a gold reflect. I'm going to try it with my finger on one eye and then with the brush on the other, just so that we can see the difference. Oh my god. Look how soft and pretty that is. That's so nice. And then now going in with the brush on the other eye. There's a considerable difference in the amount of shimmer that you're going to get applying it with a brush versus applying it with your finger. Probably what you would want to do would be to slightly dampen the brush, which really isn't that hard. And then go in with it that way. And then on the outside corner of the eye, I'm going to take Cran Apple, which is like a beautiful, it's kind of like a red. And this brush is a little bit damp. So as you can see, when your brush is damp, you're going to pick up a lot more. And then I'm just going to finish the lower lash line with a bit of that Cran Apple as well. You guys, I'm obsessed. And then last but not least, let's do a little highlighting. So I'm going to take Beam. Ooh, actually, I'm going to take a mixture of Beam and In Light. Oh my god, look at that. So pigmented. Let's do the brow bone. Holy crap. Well, I'm going to have to blend that line out. But seriously though, look at that. I'm absolutely obsessed with how this came out. It just blended so easily. It looks so nice. Had a little bit of fallout, but nothing really too dramatic. And most of the fallout was from those shimmer colors. So, oh, they just blended out so well. All right, I'm just going to finish this makeup off camera and then I'll be back to show you the completed look. All right, so that is the finished look, you guys. I can definitely say with confidence that this palette is freaking awesome. I think that it is totally worth the money. These shadows are definitely, extreme quality. The color range is fantastic. The finish range is fantastic. $38 for 35 shadows. Like, that is a little over $1 per shadow. I mean, in comparison to some other palettes, that is like crazy value. And like I said, these are definitely a different formulation, like a complete different formulation to the other Morphe eyeshadow palettes. So yeah, absolutely freaking in love with this. I'm so excited for it to launch. I think that you guys are going to absolutely love it. And I also think that it's going to become one of my holy grails. So that always makes me happy. So I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. If you've got any other questions about the palette or, the textures of any of the shadows or the colors, please leave them in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy the video today. I love you all so much and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!
If you haven't seen them already and have dramas with your foundation, check out these videos I did on how to fix your most common foundation mistakes.